Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Frickin' Kansas, here to bring you another TV season finale review, guys. In particular, I believe it's A Night in the Seven Kingdoms or something like that. Well, you know the series. I always get the title wrong, so I'm sorry. It'll be correct in the video itself, in the comment section and description. But anyways, I think the episode was called Tomorrow. It's the finale, episode number 6 of this, I guess, maybe limited series, if you wanted to call that, prequel, whatever it is, with Sir Duncan the Tall and Egg and their adventures and his journey to become a knight that he always wanted to. And guys, going into this, I didn't have super high expectations, but I had expectations of my own personally, especially when I was ready to jump off the bandwagon. The first 3 episodes, I'm like, don't like it. And then the 4th and 5th won me back. And then that's why I'm here for episode 6. So that's the only reason why. And I can honestly tell you guys, feeling a little bit disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more, especially after what we got in episode 5. In my personal opinion, that was the finale of the series 5. This was more of a let everybody catch their breath moment there with all the characters and the aftermath of people getting killed and dying and surviving that Battle of the Seven or whatever the hell it was called. But oh my God, you had the king and coming and, going because of the prince passing away, and then Egg, the king doesn't want Egg to go with him. And I'm telling you, all this little drama and whatever. Him kind of feeling guilty of going through what he did is because he wanted to become a knight that a lot of people died, and especially the prince who believed in him and stuff like that. And, he felt down on his luck and whatever. So he's licking his wounds, getting his stuff together, and had a couple of flashbacks of him being a squire under the king that he was, the knight that he was following around, which was pretty cool to see a little bit. But little things like that, guys. And then it was just him going to visit, talking to people, and, his buddy getting his horse back for him. And he says, no, you keep it. I don't want the horse going with me. You can just leave it in the pasture and, let him be at peace. And, of course, Egg's brother wanted, saying, are you going to do, I heard that you're not going to let him be a squire for you and stuff. It goes, well, I'll probably end up taking him. And you know what's going to happen. He's going to end up being like him. So him worried about that, Sir Duncan the Tall goes back to the prince or king or whoever the hell it was and says, listen, I want to take him in, and he's going to be living this way, like pretty much like a peasant. And he goes, no, he's of royal blood. He, dragon blood and all this, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to live that way. So he said, kind of no. So he says, okay, fine. So he goes on his way. His buddy tries to bring him his horse to keep the horse. He ends up getting ready to go. And then, of course, Egg comes hopping over the fence, says, listen, he got permission from his father that he can go with him. So they're off on their journey. And, of course, they have a little conversation. The biggest thing I got out of it, guys, is that there's not 7 kingdoms. There's 9. And he lists all 9 of them to him. And in amazement, Sir Duncan the Tall is surprised. And it's like, where are we going to go? Whatever the hell we want. So they're off on their way. And then there was some sort of little surprise for the king or prince or whatever you want to call him there. He's looking for his kid. And Egg is nowhere to be found. And he pretty much says, where the bleep is he? And that's where it ends off. And then, of course, we watched the trailer of House of Dragons season 3 or 4, whatever the hell. Season 3, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. A little sneak peek of that. But, yeah, that was the end of it. Was it a necessary episode? No. It's just, feel good, pick you up kind of moment to kind of bridge you to second season. There will be second season. And it was okay, guys. I wasn't whatever. I'm curious to see what Dr. Movies, who was praising the series, and maybe the guys who really liked this, what they thought. If they got as let down as how I feel, it was okay. It wasn't, to me, didn't feel like Game of Thrones overall, except 2 episodes, right? So anyways, that's my final thoughts on the finale of Game of Thrones prequel series, A Night in the Seven Kingdoms, if that's correct. Hope it is. Check out our other reviews that are going to be up, guys. There's the podcast Hot Topic episode that dropped, concerning One Sailor Moon. Go check that out. You can see it for yourselves. Those hot topics are happening once a month moving forward. So you're probably the last week of the month kind of thing. And of course, reviews, whatever I can get my hands on and stuff, they're coming your way. There'll be probably a couple of TV series I think I'm going to be doing next, unless it's a movie that I come across that I haven't seen, and I felt, you know what, I got to do it and talk about it. So until then, be the hell good, stay off the king's throne, and I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land.